everyone, I'm back again and grateful to have you watching today's message. I have just gotten off an amazing group coaching session that I've been running with the Limitless Potential Academy, and it was really empowering. And what we discussed was, I just couldn't have guessed it, right? We had a lot kind of going on during that time, and it really sparked my desire to deliver today's particular message for you guys, which is actually a quote from the incredible Carl Jung. And it is that which you most need will be found where you least want to look. And it was really key to the conversation I was having in group coaching today, because a lot of us can want to avoid our darkness, want to run away from what we perceive to be negative emotions. And in actual fact, it's the running away and the avoidance of those things that we deem bad or negative that actually prevent us from moving forward and actually keep us stuck in a life that is a lot less than our potential and truly unfulfilling. So particularly when we have had potentially a goal for a long period of time and you just aren't moving toward it. Maybe you've even just started to really give up hope. You're not even focused on that goal or what you'd be inspired by anymore. You're just trying to survive, and you've just kind of retired from really living an inspired life. You're just getting through the habitual patterns. You're just kind of trying to survive, right? Rather than thrive. And I was listening to one of my favorite people to listen to and learn from, Jordan Peterson, and he brought up this particular quote from Carl Jung, which I just felt was super pivotal. And I hope you guys are taking that on board. I'm going to dive into it, unpack it, but just think about this on a deep level. That which you most need, right? What's going to set you free will be found where you least want to look. All right. And this goes against a whole realm of personal development that's very, positive psychology, which is no, don't feel your negative emotions. Don't focus on the bad, focus on the good, focus on where you want to get to, focus on the vision, focus on your goals, right? And that's got a place, right? But at the end of the day, if you have unresolved negative emotions, negative memories and triggers, and negative experiences, unhealed traumatic situations, then that's what's determining the course of your life. And when I say traumatic experiences, do not get caught in the trap of comparing your own subjective experiences to those of others. I did that for many years of my life, where I would hear about other people's traumatic experiences, and I'd think, whoa, okay, I got it good, right? I've had a very cushy upbringing compared to those people. They've got some really traumatic experiences, right? But what that mindset did, it didn't actually empower me. What it did was make me discount my own subjective experience, and then carry forth, these unmet needs from those subjective experiences that were traumatic in my own right. Not to compare to others, because when we compare to others, we either discount our own emotional experiences and the experiences that have created challenge that we really need to resolve, or we go the other way and we compare down and we think, yeah, I'm so hard done by, and nobody else understands me, nobody else gets it, and I'm stuffed, right? And either end of that spectrum is not healthy. We have to realize that whatever we've experienced is very subjective. It doesn't matter what somebody else has or hasn't experienced compared to you. What matters is the fact that when you are young, particularly between the ages of 0 to 7, when you're developing your identity about who you need to be in this world in order to be loved, appreciated, accepted, and so forth, what happens is, when we're a child, when we don't have the emotional intelligence, an experience happens where we have an unmet need. What happens is we start to build up these pieces of our armor, right? This is the analogy I like to use. We put on a piece of armor. We're like, whoa, that hurt. I'm going to put a piece of armor here. I have to protect myself. I have to put some sort of protection mechanism to prevent that kind of pain happening again. Another experience, inevitable challenge of life happens, right? And we put another chink of our armor, onto us. And then we keep gathering and stacking upon all these pieces of armor, feeling as though we're going to be protected now. We're setting ourselves up to win. We're protected because we've got all our armor on. Not realizing that in actual fact, it's that those pieces of armor that are actually blocking us from attaining the very thing that we want in this life, right? And so each one of those pieces of armor represents an unmet need that you had, right? And what happens is when there are these unmet needs, we can't continue to go through life thinking that we're an adult when we haven't resolved the underlying unmet need. We haven't actually addressed that. We haven't owned, accepted, acknowledged our experience. And then from an adult's perspective and our experience at this point, done the work to develop some more emotional intelligence so that we can give ourselves what we felt was missing, and we can transcend that experience. We can cut away the anchors that keep pulling us back to the past, and we can move forward towards what actually inspires us in a really flowing way, right? Rather than the sabotaging ways that we end up doing because we focus on a goal, we want to dull down all the stuff that feels painful, we want to forget about that, or we want to discount that, or we just want to hide it away so nobody sees it, and we wonder why we can never move forward. We're always tripping ourselves up. We're always sabotaging our success. We take one step forward, we take 10 steps back, and we just keep rinsing and repeating, and then getting to a place of just defeat. I give up. I can't be bothered. I'm never getting anywhere. I'm never seeing any results. I guess it's just not the life I was meant to live, right? And then that's not where we want to get to. What we want to do is take on board the wisdom that was shared from the incredible Carl Jung. That which you most need will be found where you least want to look. Let me tell you, all those pieces of armor that you've gathered through your experience from the beginning of your time up until this point, every time a piece of that armor bounces up against something, maybe it hits another person, you're like, oh, that hurt, right? Or a situation happens and you're hitting up against those pieces of armor, which represent an unmet need. Maybe it's represented in an emotional state that you find yourself constantly not having control over, like anger or sadness or depression. What happens is, all those emotions, all those deemed negative emotions, they're the opportunities and the doorways for you to go, let me have a look at that piece of armor. Let me look at what is behind that. What is the unmet need? What is the experience that made me put that there? And now that I'm older and wiser and I have the full capacity to go and learn and develop and grow myself and look at a new perspective, now when I look at that, I can take it off and I can go, do I want this, right? Is this protecting me or is this imprisoning me, right? There's a big difference. And I had the conversation with my beautiful team this morning in group coaching where, at the end of the day, we all just want to be loved, right? And there's a lot of us who are searching for love and depth and that great intimate relationship, or we want to create a family, or, we want to help and serve people and connect with people. And there's all these different things. But what happens is, we think as little kids, when we have different experiences that hurt us and our needs go unmet, we think, I have to protect myself here. I have to put on the armor in order to become the adult. But in actual fact, what's happening is you're blocking the development from child to adult. You may be very well in an adult's body, but you're still a child at heart with a bunch of unmet needs until you turn the mirror back on yourself. You look at the armor. You look at all those protection mechanisms that you have placed across your heart, blocking you from the very things that you want to experience. And you take 100% responsibility for that because you're no longer a child. You're an adult now. You have the capacity to remove your armor by moving through, breaking through those unmet needs, owning, accepting, acknowledging, and really, really feeling into your true expression without discounting. And from that place, you are able to drop away the weight that's been weighing you down and move toward what really inspires you without sabotaging your success and without getting in your own way. And yes, sometimes we need some other people in our lives, to be able to reflect to us, hey, I can see a little blind spot here, or I can see a little bit of a way that you're protecting yourself, but it's not serving you. It's actually preventing you from moving forward. And oh my gosh, I should have thought about this before, but one of the beautiful members in group coaching today shared a beautiful poem from C.S. Lewis. I'm going to track it down after this. I'm going to post it for you guys. And it really talks to what we're talking about today in the fact that we are our own worst enemy, walking around in the world where we've got all our protective gear on, but we're not protecting ourselves. We're the enemy within the armor, right? And we don't even know it. We're thinking everything outside of us is the enemy. What we don't know is all those pieces of armor are our opportunities to address what's really challenged us and grow into the beautiful, amazing adult human being that we can be, not at the expense of, those deeper parts of us, because that child represents those deeper parts of us, but actually in conjunction, and actually from a place where it's no longer the inner child driving the car, right? Because it feels so unsafe. It's got to take over from you, the supposed adult in your life, because you're trying to protect yourself, but you're actually preventing yourself from moving forward. And instead, that inner child feels safe and secure where it can get into the back seats of the car. It's no longer driving, right? And you, as the amazing individual, like moving towards your highest potential, can get in the driver's seat of your life. All right. So the reason why I wanted to bring this beautiful quote to you is really because so many of us are running away from the very thing that will set us free. That is the darker emotions. That is looking at the pain. That is if memories are triggered for you and you want to avoid them, anything that you perceive is painful that you're attempting to avoid is the very thing that's going to set you free. So I know you might not have the tools. I certainly didn't for a large part of my life. You might not have the tools yet. You might not have the support yet. You might be too terrified to go there because you don't know how you're going to handle it once you go into that space. So that's why it's important to reach out to people that you trust, that you can see have results that you want. That there's so many people out there who are doing great things, who want to support you. Vet them out. Don't just jump into, letting anybody help and support you like I've certainly done and, been bitten, but reach out and vet people. Ask for help. Ask for support. And that's the very reason why I do the work that I do. If I'm somebody that you can put your trust in, you feel you can, you can always reach out to me. I'm always here to support. That's what I live my life doing, is helping and supporting people transition and break through what's holding them back. See what that armor is, expose it, drop it away, move beyond it so that you can reach your potential and tap into your inspired goals. Like actually create what you want in this life rather than taking a back seat. All right. So, and, not everybody can work with me on the one-to-one level, but that's why I've created the Limitless Potential Academy, where I've created these monthly masterclasses where I take you on a personal development journey based on my own experience. Everything that I've tested and vetted and found maximum value in, I've simplified and systemized to put it out to you so that you can get access to these incredible tools of self-awareness, transformation, so that you can get about living your own inspired purpose and goals and creating the life that you actually want, and that's why I've created that. And I also have group coaching. It's super affordable. It's like a no-brainer. The Limitless Potential Academy is $25 a month, to be able to access amazing masterclasses and also get to show up and be surrounded by amazing individuals. Every month we get on a Zoom call. We're all across the globe. We get to support and encourage and challenge each other to keep reaching. It's just amazing, an amazing environment to be in. And then I have group coaching where I take a smaller group and we go really deep. And that's what I did today with my amazing group of individuals. And we were all supporting and encouraging and getting laser coaching from myself, sharing perspectives. It was really, really empowering for everybody. So, you want to be in some sort of environment where you've got that level of trust and safety and security to actually discover this stuff and break free of this stuff so that you can go about being your best self. All right. So, like I said, always here to support you. So reach out if you feel I could help you. If I can't help you, I will definitely point you in the right direction. All right. So let me check in with you guys, see who's been able to join me. Drop me a comment. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. I always love hearing from you guys about where you are around the world. And definitely if you've got any questions or comments or words of wisdom, I absolutely love getting to connect with you guys. So let me jump in. I've got Judy and Idlid. Always good to see you from Mexico. And Simon's in the house. Good to see you again. And Jay's here. And Idlid, the universe will provide exactly what you need, but your mindset will transform it to success. That's the thing. You've got everything you need. You're the only person who is getting in your own way. And, I don't want you to judge and condemn yourself. I want you to have compassion for your humanity, because we all fall into the trap of, our own blind spots and just focusing on protecting ourselves rather than breaking free and owning, accepting, and acknowledging what's actually going on an authentic level. What are we thinking about? What emotions are we experiencing? What actions are we taking as a result? What are those unresolved emotional wounds that we need to heal? It's not scary stuff. It's actually the gold. That's actually, like I said, with this Carl Jung quote, that which you most need will be found where you least want to look. They're the gifts wrapped in sandpaper. All right. So you've got to go into those corners of darkness so that you can set yourself free. And I promise you, it's not as scary as you concoct in your mind. So I love that, Idlid. And Jose from Canada, awesome. And Michael's here as well. And Michael, wasn't going to tell you, but the surf was lovely today and it's about 25 degrees. Sometimes we need to keep the inner child within us. Blessings to you, lovely lady. Thank you so much, Michael. And yeah, totally rubbing it in up in the Sunshine Coast right now. Oh, I really miss it up there. I'm in Melbourne. It's kind of been sunny today. It's kind of gone really dark right now and it is freezing outside. So I'm grateful that you're living it up in the surf there, Michael. And yeah, absolutely. We all need that inner child and getting out into nature and do a bit of play. So I love that. And Josie's here as well. And Ulrich from Mexico. Thank you, Vanessa, for talking to us. Always, Ulrich. Grateful to have you here. Grateful that this message is supporting you and always love to see you. And Dave, greetings from Germany. So cool. One of my favorite places in the world. My granny is actually German. And Terry's here and Kelly. Terry, hi Vanessa, hope you're well. Thanks for bringing more light into an already sunny Spain. You're so welcome, my friend. Thank you for showing up and always appreciate seeing you. And Ray is here as well. You're so welcome, beautiful soul. I hope you're doing really well. And Vanessa's here as well. And Ahmed, Very good. Thank you, my friend. Great to have you. And Sam, thank you. Needed to hear this today. I'm really grateful that today's message has hit you as you've needed it. Great to have you here. And Samuel, when the pupil is ready, the teacher will come. I love it. Thank you for this teaching. 7 a.m. UK kettlebells done. Love it. Lovely to have a coffee and see this teaching. I'm really grateful to hear that, Samuel, and love that you're getting your workout in early as well. That's awesome. And Idolid's here, 1 a.m. in Mexico. I love you guys' dedication. Literally messages from the universe. How can I help? Absolutely. I love that. And thanks for tuning in. And Jay, love it. Great work you're doing. Thank you so much, Jay. I very much appreciate you. And Sam from Midlands, England. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. I've got some family in Rugby. I'm pretty sure that's classed as the Midlands. You can let me know. I'm not sure. I'm not great on my geography of the UK, but I'm pretty sure. And it's a beautiful. I love England. I love it. I love it. So great to have you, Sam. And Vera Ari from French Polynesia. Wow, I don't know. I think you might be the first ever French Polynesian to join one of my Facebook Lives. At least I've never heard of that. Anybody joining from there. So great to have you here. Hope this has been valuable to you. And Vanessa, hi Vanessa. I always love that. That's so funny. Thanks for this message. We must embrace the dark to get to the light. It's all balance. Absolutely. Well said, beautiful. Everything is about balance. Everything is duality. There's always a negative to a positive. It's always, it's never just one-sided. And this is the thing with emotion. We can get so caught up in emotion, thinking that, we want to avoid the negative. But whenever we avoid the negative, we simultaneously repress the positive. All right. So just know that. And that's kind of what depression can end up being. It's this discount of our true, authentic expression and experience of the world. We've got so much judgment on our emotions that we end up dulling ourselves out emotionally. So interesting. That's probably a whole nother topic that we could get in. But love that, Vanessa. So well put. And Chris is here as well. Good to see you. And Paul, my daughter Samantha says hi. Hi, Samantha. Great to have you watching. Hope this is a good message for you. And you're so welcome, Bina. Thanks for showing up. And Simon, great class today. Thank you so much for your contributions to today's group coaching in the Limitless Potential Academy. You're an absolute superstar and always appreciate your amazing shares. And Benji, hello to you, my friend. And Naveen, hello. And Sam, yes, spot on. Rugby is Midlands, about 20 minutes away from me. Oh, that's so cool. I love my family who live in Rugby. Such a pleasure to visit. I cannot wait to be able to, go traveling again. Maybe not for the rest of 2020, who knows? But love that, Sam. And Naveen, today, happy Mother's Day in India. It's actually Mother's Day here in Australia as well. So awesome. I love that. I'm finally getting to see my beautiful mum a little bit later on today. It's been 6 weeks that I've been isolated. So I'm really, really going to enjoy a big cuddle, I can tell you. So really hope that today's message has served you and resonated with you. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and watching this video. And I really hope today's message has served you and supported you. And I can see Christina's just joined us. So I hope you catch the recording, beautiful soul, get a ton of value from today's message. And remember, that which you most need will be found where you least want to look. All right. So get beyond just positivity, and just focusing on where you want to go. Know that when you look into the darkness and you address your true emotional experience, your authentic expression, that's where you'll find the wisdom, the pathway, the keys to your success. You can't experience the light without experiencing the dark. And it's not good or bad. You need to experience all sides of the spectrum to be free. Oh, there was this other quote I just wanted to quickly mention to you from Joseph Campbell. And he says, don't follow your bliss, follow your blisters. All right, this is really, really key, and it's so in conjunction with what we're talking about today. It's not about just following your bliss. Look at your blisters, look at where you're hurt. You know, focus on where you need to heal, because if you don't, those are the things that prevent you from getting to where you want to get to, and you're an extraordinary human being with such potential. Don't waste your life out of inspiration, all right? Go for inspiration, but know that your pathway towards your true realization of your potential is to go back, heal the wounds, get beyond them, break through them, and take the wisdom forward. All right. So hope that supports you. And Naveen, total lockdown in India up to the 17th of May. Yeah, we're locked down too. I'm in Victoria in Australia, where we have the most restrictions out of anyone at the moment in Australia. So yeah, you know, we've got to do what we've got to do at this time. But I hope that you are finding the opportunities in this crazy time. And I really hope you guys have been getting value from the interviews that we've been doing as well over this past month. You can go onto my YouTube channel, get free access to all those amazing interviews, helping you with self-connection during isolation from amazing, wise individuals from such a diverse background. So you'll definitely want to be checking those out if you haven't seen them yet. And Sam, blessings to you. Happy Mother's Day too. Thanks, Sam. I love it, and many blessings back to you as well. And Naveen, grateful to have you following me. Thank you, my friend. So as always, guys, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I really do hope that it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, that you're doing something super empowering, and today's message has definitely served you. And Vanessa, been loving the interviews. So grateful to hear that, beautiful soul. I've got some amazing ones coming up for you. We've got Karen Smith next week, and also Barbara and Alan Pease. You Aussies will definitely know them. I know they've got a huge audience in the US as well, all on their body language experts, relationship experts, and I get the pleasure of getting them both to you guys. So really excited about what's coming up for you. Sending you guys all of my love. Thanks again for joining me. You are so loved. You are so appreciated. And please take today's message to heart, and always reach out to me if you feel I could support you or point you in the right direction. All right? Don't hold back. All right? Much love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.